Sometimes I like to do little DIY projects that it's not so much that I like doing them as much as it is I like saving some money. But I've learned in life that sometimes it's just better off to go ahead and pay the expert to do the job. I've learned that lesson. See that boat back there? Let me tell you about this boat. This is a 2007 SeaRay 205 Sport. And I did accomplish a lot with the boat this year. One is I put a new jack on the trailer. I put all new hubs on just to find out that one of my axles had to be replaced. And so I had to hire somebody to change the axle and the leaf springs. And I rebuilt the sun pad. This thing right here. The bitumen top is laying on top of it. But I've got another video coming about the reconstruction of the sun pad and recovering all of that. But the finish on the boat, I have worked hours and hours and hours and hours to polish, wax, try to get my boat looking better. And while it doesn't look really bad, it doesn't look as good as I would like for it to. And hundreds of dollars and lots of hours. Here's my coffee. And I've decided to hire someone to buff it out, wax it, get all the marks out of it, take care of all the oxidation. I did do some gel coat repair that I'm still working on. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I had a pretty bad, where is it at? I must have done a good job if I can't find it. I had a pretty bad gouge right here, and I've filled it in with gel coat repair. Now it's just got to be sanded out. Hopefully when I have the boat buffed, all of that'll buff out. And I've bought this kit to redo the winch part of my trailer. And I don't even know why I got all into the boat. What I was going to talk to you about was my lawnmower. I have this John Deere X300 mower that I think, kind of lost track with time, but I think this is going to be our 7th year with this mower. And I can't honestly say that I have taken as good of care of this mower as I should have. But yesterday, the day before yesterday and yesterday, I worked on this thing. Now the deck is dirty again because I cut a little bit of grass. The deck, the belt came off. The belt needed to be replaced. The deck was just, it was just caked with packed dead grass that I never cleaned out. And so I put a new belt on, which was really not a hard job. The pattern is on the deck. That's the 42-inch deck. The pattern is on the deck. Then I changed the oil, which I've done periodically. I didn't change the blades. I did that last year, and the blades didn't need to be changed. But I gave it a good wash, and I cleaned out under the hood, which it's not perfect, but you should have seen it beforehand. Cleaned out under the hood, pressure washed as much as I could get to, and just gave it a good cleaning. While I was at it, I put a new air filter, which goes right there. I put a new air filter in it. I changed the oil, got a new belt. Oh, and the deck wheel on, let's see, the deck wheel on this side had come off, so I went to my local Harley, my local John Deere dealership, and I bought a new deck wheel. I guess my point is that I might not can do everything, but there's some things I can do. You might not can do everything, but there's some things you can do. You know, right in the middle of this coronavirus pandemic, this is April. So I'm doing this, I believe today is April. Shoot, I don't even know what day it is. It's the 3rd or the 4th. It's Saturday. Isn't that something? I don't know what day it is. And, you know, there's a lot of fear in the world, a lot of panic. And as a believer, I can say this: God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. And I would encourage you to be present in the moment and do what you can do. Don't worry about what you cannot do. Don't worry about what you can't do. Just do what you can do. Like that, look at that cement bed there. It really needs to be pressure washed. I can do that. There's a lot of it. Look at that. There's a lot of it. I could do that. I'm looking around the property and seeing all the work that needs to be done, grass that needs to be cut, storage that needs to be cleaned up, an above ground pool that needs to be whipped into shape. There's things you can do. So don't worry about what you can't do. Just walk, live in the moment. No fear, no fear. Do smart things, and trust in God. Hey, have a great day.